We're a little bit late starting the board. Thanks everybody for contributing. And so, calling this Board of Supervisor meeting to order, July 25th. I'd like to bow your head in a moment of silence. Please do so. Okay. Yeah. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance to the flag.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks everyone for coming out. Is there any citizen participation at this time? Again, this is for items that are on the agenda. At the end of this meeting, there'll be time for items that are not on the agenda. Hearing none, we move on to approval of the minutes from the June 27th supervisor meeting. I didn't see any changes, corrections needed. Anybody else? Okay, I'll make a motion to approve those minutes of the June 27th meeting. Do we have a second? Brad, second. All in favor? Zoning code enforcement. Okay, that makes that easy. All right, we have no zoning code enforcement report for this evening. Sewage enforcement. Let's see. Right there. So the lightning.
It is.
Okay. Brad. For one item, $150. Here. Pardon?
That's Derek.
Derek's in.
It's final.
Road report, Brad.
Yes. Patch various potholes throughout the township, mow along the roads, no grass throughout the township, clean ditches throughout the township, install new drain pipes on New Valley Road, work with the paving crew, new enterprise on base repair, schedule the base repair. We hold millings to Dean's Gap. We're trying to rebuild that road. We got it almost done. And we mowed at Marysville in exchange for their helping us to sweep the road. And work with the part-time Luke over here with the park.
Thanks, Jeff. Nancy, you have a rec board report.
Yeah. Well, our last event was Sundays in the park, and we had over 90 people in attendance, and we felt that was a good turnout for us. And our next event coming up is Music in the Park on August 21st, and it will feature Mike Holt, who's a very good and talented singer from the township. And that runs from 6 to 8 p.m. and we will have light refreshments, and please bring a lawn chair, and then you can sit and listen to music for a few hours.
Thank you, Nancy. Emergency management report. I don't see Mike or Jim here. All right. Financial treasurer.
The general checking account at Mid-Penn Bank began with a balance June 1st of $258,771.73, had receipts of $53,679.45, expenditures of $78,336.09, $22.38 in interest, with a balance July 1st in the general checking of $234,137.37. General checking account at Penny had money interest activity and had a balance July 1st of $562.20. $562,020.14. General savings account had only interest activity in the Bank of Municipal and had a balance July 1st of $2,510.03. The American Rescue Plan funds at Pennian in the money market account had only interest activity and had a balance July 1st of $124,859.50. And I might add that we have not received our second distribution yet. They have postponed that. It was supposed to be the beginning of July, and then it was the end of July. Now they're saying it's going to be into August. But we did receive a small amount, I don't have it right in front of me, slightly less than $400, like $393, something like that. There were communities, municipalities that did not take the American Rescue Fund monies. So those monies that were not taken by those municipalities or boroughs or school districts or whoever got them, they were held and they were distributed out to all of those that did apply for them and receive the funding. So our share of that was a little less than $400. So we did get that deposited in July, and I'm looking for the second distribution in August. You have to go into sam.gov, it's a special site there, and we are renewed, everything's been updated, and there was a little trouble with that, but everybody was having the same trouble. They changed some of the requirements in midstream on us, but PSAT's worked with them and worked with us, and we got through all of that. So just want to let you know an update on the American Rescue Plan funds. And I'm looking at also when we do get that money, I'm just holding off a little bit now. It's in a money market of 0.20%, but the interest rates are raising quicker than I've ever seen them in my lifetime. I've seen them higher than they are now, but I've never seen them raise so quickly. It actually paid me personally to withdraw one of my CDs and put it into another one. And I never do that, I mean, unless it be an emergency. So that's how quickly rates are rising, and they're saying the feds are possibly going to raise the interest rates again in September. We'll wait and see, but they're saying again a nice increase of 0.75 to 1% is what I'm hearing from different economic forecasts. So we're looking at, like we're doing a little bit later with the resolution, we're going to move some of those monies because it really pays. We're getting like 0.35 and I can now get 1%. So even though 1% isn't a lot, it all is, yes, like almost 3 times what I'm getting now. So that will really help the bottom line as far as interest. Okay, back to the treasurer's report. The liquor fuels checking, this time of the year until we get our billing for all of the construction work, is pretty much just this interest activity. And the liquor fuels checking July 1st was $540.64. The savings account had only interest activity and had a balance July 1st of $2,663.73. And the rest of the money that will pay for the payment is in no penalty CDs. So that will be taken out when the bill comes due and they have all their documentation in. I think that's all I have.
Okay, thanks, David. We have 2 resolutions. So Resolution 2218, transfer without penalty CDs from Pennian and Bank of Landisburg to 1% easy access CDs for better rated investment.
There are 9 CDs at Pennian, and there are 2 CDs at Landisburg that are maturing on 8/3. Both of them mature the same. They must have been taken off the same line last year or the year before. So I'm going to take all of them. They're all moving up. One is actually at 0.20%. So they're all going to the 1% no penalty. That way they still remain liquid for us, but it will make us a little bit more money. And I'm just going to hold them in there for a while, because if the rates continue, then we can move. If we see we do not need some of these funds in the next year or 2, we might be able to move them into something even a little better than 1%. Right now, I think we're just in a holding pattern and see what, you might commit them and then think, oh man, if I would have just waited 2 or 3 months, I could have got this much more interest. So We're just waiting, but we are moving them as much as we can, just to try to make the township's money work for itself.
Okay.
Okay?
Make a motion to approve resolution 2218. Do we have a second? Grant second, all in favor? Moving on to resolution 2219, the time capsule custodians. Well, this has to do with the time capsule that we just met at 6 o'clock today. So, let me read through this. 2066 time capsule custodians. Whereas Rye Township as a township of a second-class newly organized and existing according to the second-class township code, whereas Rye Township was created by political subdivision in 1766 and celebrated its 250th anniversary in 2016. As part of that celebration, a time capsule was proposed. The dedication is taking place on this date, July 25th, 2022, due to delays with the COVID pandemic. Whereas to keep continuity and assure the preservation of the time capsule until its opening at the 300th anniversary celebration in the summer of 2066, the following children residing in Rye Township at this time of dedication hereby appointed as custodians of the time capsule. It would be Addison Graupensberger, Colin Graupensberger, Rowan Graupensberger, Joby Harper Fry, Henry Ryan Fry, Luke Fisher, Ethan Paul Lingle, Levi Edgar Lingle, Emma Marie Wilhide, and Derek Bradley Sloop. And I should note that the youngest Henley is 5 and Derek Bradley Sloop is 27. So he's going to be the old man. He'll be 71 when they open this up, so he's okay with that. Make a motion to approve that resolution. Do we have a second? Second, all in favor?
I know, everybody.
And I'll make sure I move this. It's not rare.
Right.
He's not 27.
It's hard to believe.
I know. He's not even trying to go. We can stop anything.
Okay, new business is appointment of the township engineer. So we have 2 proposals that we reached out to. I don't recall how many we reached out to. 7?
Yeah, 6 or 7. I don't know.
We received 2 back. One from Blaze Associates, and the other, which is HRG, Herbert Roland Rubik. Thoughts on either one? I have thoughts.
I would lean more towards the Glaze Associates because they're seem a little more suited to our situation. My opinion and our size.
Okay. With that, I'll make a motion to appoint Grace Associates as the township engineer. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
John second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I will notify both of them. Next week.
Moving on to appointment township solicitor. We have one proposal packet from Deathless, Tykosh, and Murphy. I think Deathless.
Say that 3 times.
That's how it's pronounced. Their rate looks similar to what
How much of a change?
Solicitor Altman was charging. We found these folks through, Sean suggested was reaching out to PSAT because wasn't sure where to go when we, out of the blue, lost our solicitor. Dan moved on to other things, so Sean suggested reach out to PSAT, so did that. Spoke to the attorney there. And again, Coburn, thank you, Scott Coburn, I don't know why I'm calling him time. Scott Coburn, and he right away, well, actually, he recommended 3 folks, 3 firms, and then I spoke with all 3 of those, and then came back and recommended this Pytosh would be Mike Pytosh of Death West Pytosh and Murphy. And again, comes highly recommended. Previous solicitor, we asked him about this firm. He recommended them. Anybody have an issue with appointing them as our engineer? Sorry, as solicitor. Okay, so I'll make the motion to appoint Deathless, Pytosh, and Murphy, specifically Mike Pytosh. Oh, yeah, thank you. Wrote myself a note and I forgot to read it. The only issue is going to be Mike Pytosh, Attorney Pytosh is not available for Monday of each month. Available Tuesday. What's that?
Well, the fourth.
Fourth Tuesday.
I'm thinking the second.
Fourth Tuesday. That works fine for me, is that? So that would mean that our. Yes, thank you. Yep. That would mean that the Board of Supervisors meeting, which is currently the fourth Monday, each month we go to the fourth Tuesday. Which maybe that's easy to remember because Planning Commission is the first Tuesday of each month.
We will advertise that. It has to be advertised.
Okay. So I'll make that motion to appoint Deathless, Pytosh, and Murphy as the township solicitor. Specifically Mike Pytosh. Do you have a second?
I'll second.
All second, all in favor? Aye.
And you want to authorize me to advertise that while we're doing
Yes, please.
it?
I'll make that motion to advertise for the change to the Board of Supervisors meeting.
Or Tuesday.
Or Tuesday.
I won't do that for a while.
Does that become effective next month?
Well, when did you want that effective? You want to do it
Is it
next
gonna,
month?
yeah, is there gonna be any issue with doing that?
I don't
How much
know.
stuff have we got?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, next month.
I'll
Good
put it
question.
I'll put it on my list.
I'll second it.
Okay.
Thank you, all in favor? All right.
I think you get too much cake.
Okay. Announcements. The August Planning Commission meeting has been canceled. I assume that's, there's nothing.
There's no plans and no inquiries.
Nancy indicated August 21st is going to be music in the park from 6 to 8 p.m. There's the lawn chairs. And September 11th is a bonfire hot dog roast in the park from 6 to 7:30 p.m.
And I think they're having a group that night.
Oh, yeah, there has broken silence. It's bluegrass and a variety of music.
So it's a local, what's his name? The local guy who has it.
Martin Henry or Henry Martin?
Martin.
Okay.
The Chiefs Center, but.
Sorry.
Okay, it's two first names.
So he's a local, I think he lives over on Orchard Drive, somewhere that way.
I know he's in the township.
But anyway, they have a local, it's bluegrass, but a little bit of everything.
Okay, approval and payment of the bills, please, Jason.
Oh, I didn't finish it, I just saw that. It's no wonder, we were really good. Okay, let me get the numbers. There is a check register for you. It's check 17390, 174 416 in the amount of $40,008.89. And payroll checks 8082 to 8087 in the amount of $4,110.12. Payroll checks 8088 to 8091 in the amount of $3,930.78. And there were no payroll or expense checks voided during processing.
Okay, make a motion to approve payment of the bills. Do we have a second? Brad, second. All in favor? Thank you, Dave. Okay, moving on to citizen participation. First on the list is John Schulze regarding road work.
Yeah, so I had a couple questions on the road work. One was, I know last month you said the road work order was going to be Lambs Gap Road and then Tower Road, and then it was going to be New Valley because of the cost, and you were going to wait until the end to see how much it would cost, to see how much you would get done. So wondering, how did that change, or is that not the factor anymore, or that? The second question is I know last month you didn't answer about who was inspecting the work and what their qualifications were, so I was just going to ask that. And third, I'm wanting to let you know, Lambs Gap Road, it still has a road closed warning sign sitting in the northbound lane at the Site Circle Lambs Gap Road intersection. So you might want to notify them, or maybe Brad can go out and move it or whatever. I'm guessing they're done for the night, so. They weren't up there. I drove up Lambs Gap and no one was there, so that was the only sign that was still on the roadway. But.
Okay. I'll speak to the inspection. I don't know if you have a comment on the call. Or we'll react to that.
Well, we're going to run out of
The original plan.
Right.
Regarding the inspection and qualifications, John, there's no plan, right? There's no engineered design for this pipe replacement. So I don't really know.
For the pavement.
It's the pavement.
For the
Right, there's no plan, but you'd still want to inspect, like, I know, what was it, 2 years ago when Sean made the comment before about, hey, are they paving in the rain and who's watching them, as I think Brad and Johnny were replacing other pipes on other roads because we had issues. So that's what I'm asking is are we overseeing them?
We are overseeing.
Okay, and I guess the second question is what are our qualifications to oversee them? So, for our guys, is it just experience, or did they have training to make sure they know what they're looking for? But
Well, it's all experience, obviously. Brad's been here 1 year.
okay,
What they're to do, when they're to pave, when they're not to pave.
okay, all right. Hope that's enough. Thank you.
Okay. Dana Cotton.
Hi,
Hey, Dana.
I'm here on behalf of the Perry County Planning Commission. We've been working on the picture Perry comp plan. It's built upon the previous county comp plan. We sent out surveys to residents of Perry County to get their feedback on various topics for the county, such as land use, conservation, housing, transportation, and industry. I think we had advertised that on our website a couple, maybe 6 months ago, a year ago when we were doing it. The comp plan is going to incorporate the goals and language from each municipality. And municipalities can include their own projects on the comp plan. And the municipalities that sign up will have access to the county grant writer. I'm here just to let you guys know you have until September to sign on to the comp plan. I know we signed on to the hazard mitigation plan in the past. And sooner is better, especially if there's any projects that the township would like included on the plan. So if there's anything, that the township has on their wish list and they would like to try to get matching funding for, or maybe work for the grant writer, you can submit it to the to Jason Finnerty, and he can get it included in the comp plan. And it's meant to be a living document, so if you are signed on to it, as things come down the pike, and if you want something added in the future, that's something that we're going to be able to do. Okay, thank you.
Next is Jackie Green.
I don't have anything tonight. Thank you.
Tabitha?
Same.
Walter? Thank
I don't have anything tonight.
Jen? Crowder?
Yeah, the only thing I wanted to ask about was,
I know my husband had talked to Brad. We live on Fleisher Road. The trees on Fleisher Road are so low that even in his pickup truck, he's hitting the top. And a lot of us have campers, and they've actually taken out a few of like our vents on the top and stuff like that.
It looks the same way.
Yeah, so I don't know what we have to do about going about getting the trees trimmed.
Yeah, I told him I would do that in the fall.
Okay.
I'm just so busy.
Yeah, and I understand.
And
It's just,
he understood that.
yeah,
too.
we have to drive down the center of Fleischer when we're in our camper because it's just that
I
bad.
just got so much going on right now.
Okay.
I got a guy off right now too.
Are they trees that are in no man's land? Or
No,
are they
they're all-
somebody's?
Where they line the road the whole way back.
They're just fine
So like
now.
a canopy.
Yeah, but they're
They
very
are
low.
down. And I will take care of it.
Okay.
I just have to have time to do it.
Okay, nope, that's fine. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that kind of, and then with the paving, it's
Yeah,
really
that's gonna,
crazy.
yeah.
Is that it, Jen?
Yeah, that was it. Thank you.
Thank you. Was there anybody, any other comments at this time? Hearing none, meeting is adjourned.
How about
Oh.
supervisor thing quickly?
Supervisor Ken Quigley, do you have any comments?
Pardon?
Do you have any comments, Ken?
No comment.
Anything to add? Thank you for coming this evening. All right, well, now the meeting's officially adjourned. Thanks, everyone, for coming.